Hello students, parents, and guardians. Welcome to the Online Physical Education course. In today's tutorial, I will be covering how to navigate the online website, how to join Google Classroom, how to complete the mandatory fitness testing, and how to complete the activity tracker. To begin, I currently have the Online Physical Education website open on my screen. Towards the top of the page, you will notice that there are different menu options. The first option is the Home button. Once you are on the Home button, you can view the class overview, how to get started, as well as the welcome video. Next, syllabus and calendar. I would highly recommend students print off the calendar as it is a great way to stay on pace through the 6-week course. Next, contacts. You can find the contact information for each of the teachers here, their email, phone number, as well as the sections that they teach. Next, Google Classroom. This is where you can find the section and the Google Classroom code that is associated with that section. Next is the activity tracker. We'll be actually revisiting this in a little bit to go over how this is completed. And last but not least is modules 1 through 6. Each of these modules represents a week. So module 1 is week 1, module 2, week 2, and so on and so forth. So if we take a look at module 1, we're going to scroll down a little bit and you can see here in the module 1 homework, and then there's a list. Students can follow that list each and every week to make sure that they have completed the needed assignments. So as you can see, the first item to complete is the mandatory fitness testing. And as you scroll down, you can see in yellow the fitness testing. Next is to watch the introductory video, and then you're going to complete a Google form that is in Google Classroom. So that's the second item that you see, and so on and so forth. And that concludes how to navigate the online website. Next is how to join Google Classroom. So there are a few things that you're going to need here. 1 is access to Infinite Campus, and 2 is to make sure that you're logged into your Muskego Norway School District email account. If you're unsure on how to access Infinite Campus, you're going to open up a new internet browser, type in Muskego Norway School District, and head to their home page. From here, click on Parents and Students, click on Infinite Campus. There's going to be a bunch of great information here. You're welcome to read through it. But we are going to scroll down to how do I log in and click on here. From here, you're going to click on Campus Student, enter your student username, your password, and log in. Please make sure that you're in the correct semester. More than likely, it may be set to spring. Make sure that you are in summer. From there, you're going to find the classes that you're enrolled in, the teachers that you have, as well as the section information. Once you have the teacher information, as well as the section that you belong to, you can log back out of Infinite Campus. You will no longer need it to join Google Classroom. So once you have that information, you're going to head back to the Online Physical Education website, click on Google Classroom, scroll down, find your teacher, the section that you belong to, copy the code, and then you're going to head to your Muskego Norway email account. From here, you're going to click on the 9 little circles in the upper right-hand corner. Find the Google Classroom app. If you do not see that app, scroll down, click on More from Marketplace, search for Google Classroom, and add that to your account. Once you have added that to your account, you're going to come back, click on the Google Classroom app, Once downloaded, click on the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. Click on Join Class, paste the code, and click Join. Once you have successfully joined, your screen will look similar to mine. Now to enter the classroom, you're just going to click on the title of the class, and then you will be able to submit your assignments here throughout the 6-week course. So with that all in mind, that is how you join a Google Classroom. Next up is how to complete the mandatory fitness testing. For this, you're going to head back to the online physical education website, and the mandatory fitness testing is available in weeks 1, which is module 1, week 4, which is module 4, and week 6, which is module 6. Now, the fitness testing in module 1 and module 6 are going to be working off the same document. Module 4 is going to be the varying one. That one's going to look a little bit different. So let's head to module 1. Scroll down, click on the mandatory fitness testing. The assignment will open here. Read through the directions. And as you can see here, there are 4 different tests in what you need to complete: the pacer, the sit and reach, the curl-ups, as well as the push-ups. Now on the left-hand side of the document, you can see that there are videos in which you can open and the cadences in which the pacer, as well as many of the other tests, require you to use. After you completed the test, you're going to input your score in the middle and then download the video on the right-hand side. Once you have completed each of the 4 tests, you're going to submit this to Google Classroom. Now, to make it easier for everyone, we did also include the post-fitness testing for Module 6 on the same document. So at the end of the course, you're going to be coming back to this same document. You're going to complete those same tests again, and then you're going to submit to Google Classroom. Now, let's head to Module 4 and take a look at that fitness testing. So this is weight training workout. Again, read through the directions. You're going to choose one of the 3 workouts and answer the reflection questions. And then you're going to also be required to grab a signature from both you and your parent or guardian. Once you've completed all the requirements of this mandatory fitness testing, then you would submit it to Google Classroom. So again, there are 3 mandatory fitness testings, 1 during Module 1, 1 during Module 4, and 1 during Module 6. You do need to complete all 3 in order to pass the course. Now that I have covered mandatory fitness testing, the last item I'm going to cover is the activity tracker. So heading back to the online website, I'm going to click on the activity tracker. This is where you're going to be recording your minutes throughout the course. Now there are various requirements here, so make sure you pay attention to everything. You're welcome to obviously rewind and watch the video as many times as needed. So once you open up the activity tracker, you're going to make a copy for yourself. There is a requirement of 2,700 minutes. You're obviously able to go over, but you can't be under. You have to get 2,700 minutes. This is broken down even farther. 450 minutes is required each week. Again, you can go over that amount. And if you would like to break it down into days, you are welcome to do that as well. While current activities can count towards overall minutes, there will be specified activities that must be included each week. You must engage in specified activities for a minimum of 150 minutes each week. The specified activities are the approved activities found in each module. Now, if you were following along when I was going through the website, you will see in each of the modules, towards the bottom, the list of approved activities. I'm just going to click on one for an example. So week 1, you need 150 minutes of one of these activities, or it can be a combination of multiple, but at least 150 minutes. The other minutes, up to 450, can come from any sort of physical activity outside of the approved activity list. And if you do have multiple items or multiple activities that add up to 450 minutes that are off of this list for the week, that's awesome. But again, 150 minutes has to come from this list. The remaining minutes can come from other physical activities. All right, next up, for each day that you complete activities, you'll be required to include the following information: the name of the activity, number of minutes, component of fitness, heart rate, and a personal reflection. The personal reflection can consist of a written summary of the activity, a video of the activity, or a picture of the activity. So any of those 3 items would suffice. And as you scroll down, this outlines what the 5 components of fitness are, how to measure your heart rate, and so on and so forth. So if we head to week 1 of the activity tracker, you can see the approved list is also located here. So 2 places it's located: on the online website and right in the activity tracker. Again, 150 of those minutes each week has to come from the approved list. So each of the days is outlined here. You do not need to engage in physical activity each of those days, but you need at least a total of 450 minutes each week. You are welcome to go over. So if you go over, that's great. There's some students each summer that get 6,000 plus minutes. That's awesome. There's some students that just get the 2,700. That's great too. So you just have to make sure that you have 2,700 minutes by the end of the 6 weeks. So for instance, I'm just going to put biking in here. I biked for 90 minutes this day. And then maybe the 18th, I walked. Okay, I'm going to put 30 minutes in here. You can see at the top here, it adds up your minutes for you. So you have 120 minutes for the week so far. Then at the end of the week, you're going to come here and put your total. Now remember, 450 minutes is the minimum, but of course you can go over that. Then make sure to include the component of fitness, your heart rate, as well as the personal reflection. I'm just going to erase this quick. There we go. And then you're going to repeat that for week 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. The only difference in week 6 is that it's asking for the total number of minutes over the 6 weeks. So this will be a very large number. So with that in mind, I went over how to navigate the online website, how to join Google Classroom, how to complete the mandatory fitness testing, as well as how to complete the activity tracker. Now, some other things to keep in mind: assignments each week. There will be assignments each week. Those are due every Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If the assignment is late, it is an automatic reduction of 1 point. Each assignment is worth 4 points. The only week this differs is the last week, because we don't have school all the way to Sunday. The last day is on a Friday, so obviously the assignments are due that Friday at 11:59 p.m. Again, assignments are worth 4 points. If it's late, automatic reduction in 1 point. So with that, everything will be uploaded into Infinite Campus each week, so grades are updated each week into Infinite Campus. So you can see how your student is doing. Activity trackers also worth 100 points, so that's 50% of the student's grade, so really important that you're staying on top of the activity tracker. And if you have any other questions, concerns as you're going through the course, or the activity tracker, the online website, videos, things like that, don't be afraid to reach out to your teacher. We hope you enjoy the course. Have a great summer. Bye, everyone.